Hello everybody, this toy review is brought to you by KaiCrates.com, where you can get monthly goodies for your furry friend. This is Lamb Chop. Lamb Chop is brought to you by the company Multipet. In my experience, Multipet makes some pretty decent toys. They're certainly not dollar store quality, and hopefully we will find that out here with Lamb Chop as well. So Lamb Chop measures in at about 6 inches here. She is for small dogs. The Multipet company does make a medium and a large size Lamb Chop, and I actually think they might make an extra large too. But this one comes in at about 6 inches. I believe the next size up is 10 inches, and I think they make a 24-inch version. So there is a variety of Lamb Chops for your dog, no matter the size. Now, whether those items vary in quality, we will find out eventually, but today we're just hitting the small size Lamb Chop, 6 inch in size. Lamb Chop does have a squeaker. It feels like it's a extra small squeaker. I don't believe, yeah, we're gonna measure it here. So it looks like it's 1.5 inches because I can feel it there to there. So it is a small squeaker. Those typically don't last as long as the medium size ones in my experience, but that's not to say that this one won't. Only time will tell once we get her tested. Lamb Chop is a woven mesh product. If we can get the strings moved out of the way there, you can see the woven mesh in there. So these are all actually individual strings pulled through the mesh. In my experience, these type of toys last longer as a whole, but what you can find is that the strings will actually start coming out just like that. So that's something to be aware of. It's not a health concern or hazard for your dog, but it is a mess. Typically, if your dog likes to pinch with their teeth and pull at things, Lamb Chop shouldn't rupture like your typical cloth toy would, where there's now a big hole in the middle, because this whole back is all one piece here. But the strings will come out with enough pinching and pulling if that's the type of activity that your dog likes to do with his toys or her toys. Lamb Chop's tongue is felt. That's definitely something that I've seen get pinched by dogs and then ripped off. The felt usually rips pretty easily. Not the end of the world, shouldn't be a big concern, but just be aware that, you know, if Lamb Chop has no tongue, that's kind of expected. The ears here are cloth, so those are a completely separate type of fabric or material, just like the head. And these eyes look like they're mesh with the strings pulled, able to be pulled, yeah. So the eyes will pull out too, or not pull out, but the strings that make up the eyes will also pull out. She looks like a pretty decent toy, and she's fairly inexpensive. I believe she goes for about $6 to $7 retail. Certainly worth, you know, the investment for the not only unique name factor, so to speak, because you don't see too many dog toys that are, you know, an entirely separate name brand outside of the actual dog company itself. So that's pretty neat. And I know Multipet does make other, you know, cartoon characters and so forth, well-known characters. So that's something you could look out for as well from the Multipet company. And that's it for initial impressions. We're gonna give Lamb Chop to Kai, the Kai Crates mascot, and see if she will get destroyed or last the duration of the test and turn out to be a pretty quality toy. So stay tuned, and in a couple weeks here we'll do a follow-up. I am Anthony from KaiCrates.com, and thank you for watching our review of the Multipet Lamb Chop toy.